Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
Hello everyone, this is Jarvis S. Scott with What's Happening in Birmingham. Today I got the honor and pleasure of being with my good friend who is CEO and calls herself Executive Problem Solver of Skye Connect, Alice Gordon Holloway. Alice, thank you again.
Thank you for having me, Jarvis. I'm so excited to be here. This is the first time we've ever done this.
Yes, and I get to be the interviewer today because she's so
right.
used to being the interviewer and everything. So Alice, for those people who don't know who you are, just give them a quick introduction.
Sure. Well, I moved to Birmingham from Mobile, Alabama around 2000.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been here since then. I have a early career in external communications. I also worked in newspaper, worked as far as writing for different publications, and then moved to Birmingham and been able to work in a lot of different areas here. And about 6 years ago, branched off and started Skye Connect Incorporated, which is the company that I operate now. So I'm excited the fact that we're able to help companies solve problems and have been doing so for many years now.
All right, so I guess those of you probably watching, the video right now, Alice is no stranger here in Birmingham. Everybody known her, and she worked for one of the biggest companies here pretty much in Alabama. One thing I didn't know about you was a newscaster.
Yeah, I actually had my first television entree was in Mobile when I was at a company there, and I actually had a new TV show called New Visions.
Okay.
The TV show itself was a show that had been on the air for a long time, and it aired really early in the morning, like Sunday mornings at 5:30 in the morning. You never assume nobody's watching, and I was terrible. I really, the first job, was just not, I didn't expect to be in that arena. I always would want to be behind the scenes and kind of more in a writing role where I can support my groups, but really behind the scenes, and had an opportunity to get into television. And my general manager at the time really requested me to audition for that role, and I wasn't prepared for it. And over the years, I became a lot more seasoned in that arena, and I was able to have quite a career. So it's been pretty exciting. And when I moved to Birmingham, I was still in television for a while, and the company that I worked for, I became one of the company's spokespeople and worked in a lot of different areas. So I honed my chops early on, and so it's a great foundation to build upon. So I'm excited I had that opportunity.
All right, so what made you make that faith walk to leave the 9 to 5, which was a very great professional position that you was in, to say, start your own company?
Well, I was one of those transplants here, as I mentioned earlier, but I also was a mom. At the time, I was really wanting to be more engaged and more involved and realize, the corporate life is wonderful, but, you do have to make some sacrifices. And so I really didn't want to make that many more sacrifices to not be there for my son at the time, and realize that if God given me all this talent that I can use for the company I was working for, then maybe He'll continue to let that be my path on my own. And so I was able to do that, and thankfully things have worked out. It's been 6 years now, and as a business owner, you go through your own challenges, but every day you get up and you realize the sun is going to shine, the birds are going to chirp, and the air is going to blow in your face, and as long as you feel those 2 or 3 things happen, you realize, hey, I can make today a good day.
So how did you come up with the name of the business, Skye Connect?
I'm so glad you asked me. My son's name is Skylar, and now I have 3 children, but that was the name of the company early on, and it still is. And so he was the impetus for me getting started with that name, and so far so good. It's stuck.
All right, so let's just imagine we in the kitchen and we got bread dough, and the reason why I'm kind of using this analogy is like when you start your own business, what was your vision for Skye Connect? You say, okay, this is my company. How I want this to be unique from other similar style companies?
Well, I think like most businesses, you start with what you're pretty good at and what you think you can monetize as an opportunity for growth. And so I actually wrote in the back of an envelope, here are the things that I really like and I really am good at. Here are the things I think people pay me to do. And I always wanted to be a team-oriented leader. So I really wanted to include a team of people that could help me make things great, but you have to be familiar with it yourself. And so I really wanted to have a grasp of what I wanted to do. So I really marked down several things that I thought I could really enjoy doing. And really, as I was developing the company, I realized that those were things businesses needed, but they really need people like us to solve problems. There are so many companies who have great contractors and vendors and employees. They just need a little boutique company to come in for a particular issue, problem, or for a particular time. And so that's where I think we have a little niche that we feel in Skye Connect Incorporated.
All right, so what services do your company provide?
Well, we are a business management consulting firm. So we have several areas we call 6 verticals in our company, and we do so by doing research-based stakeholder and public engagement work for clients. We work in supply chain and procurement. I'm really excited about the diversity and inclusion side of the work, and also vendor management. We also do some communication strategies for some clients as well, and then we do a little bit of event strategies for some groups that may require us to do that work. And then I think that what we also do is just really try to listen more than we talk when we're working with clients. So those are the typical spaces that we work in. We do a lot in crisis management, but as we know, a crisis doesn't happen all the time. So we do that work foundationally in the communication space. But we've been very blessed and fortunate. We have a large clientele in our corporate training and development. So we write corporate training, we develop them. We have 3 other instructors outside of myself who facilitate great work. And then as part of that, we handle strategic planning and retreats. So we have a couple of different verticals in our company, but they're all kind of woven together. And so far, so good.
All right, so who's been some of your past clients, present clients?
Yeah, we have several, and I just wanted to share a few of them. We actually do a lot of work for UAB. So UAB is one of our clients, have been since 2014. Very excited about our relationship with them. We do some work for the Airport Authority, Birmingham Airport Authority as well. So excited about working with them. United Way Agency.
Yes, Ignite. Yes,
Ignite,
really
is a fun event. We do that for them every year. This is a more training. We do training. This is one of our strategic negotiation skills panel that we did. So we do work for Alabama Department of Transportation, Illinois Department of Transportation, Tennessee Department of Transportation. We've done work for Nissan Corporation, Toyota Corporation, Southern Research here locally. We have a really great relationship with the City of Mobile. We work with them as well. We've also done some work with City of Selma when this mayor was in office, and also now also doing some work with the City of Birmingham. So we've been able to, to do pretty well with clients, but we always can do better.
Okay.
We're looking to expand. We have another business that we're launching. So the next 30 to 45 days, we'll make an announcement. But we continue to be innovative and creative. I think that's what businesses bring to the table. I think that's what we should be doing as small businesses, continuing to grow and innovate to make sure we meet the needs of our customers, but also be trustworthy, be forthcoming, and be focused on doing a great job all the time in a very integrity-based way.
All right, so I'm trying to think for somebody that's watching this right now, how do you juggle all of this? First of all, CEO your own company, wife, and mother. It's like 3 juggle
3 jobs.
3 jobs. So how do you juggle it? Or what advice would you give the people that's watching it right now, especially women that's doing almost the same thing? Yeah,
well, I think you have to kind of have some priorities. I think that being a Christian first is something that's really important to me. Being a really great parent and great wife is important to me, and so you have to carve out time for yourself. I use a really robust electronic calendar, and I put everything on there from practices for the different games and activities our children are involved in, to even taking the dog to the vet. Okay. And of course making time for my husband as well. And so it's just balancing it and realizing that 24 hours a day is all we have. Unless somebody created something new, 24 hours is all we have. So I try to make sure that I get enough time in for me as well as for everybody else. And unfortunately, because right now I've got some other things I do. I'm an adjunct teacher as well. Adjunct instructor at Samford University and worked at UAB as well. And so I also believe education is important. So you have to balance it out. But you do sacrifice a little sleep. Okay. You sacrifice a little sleep. You may sacrifice a little social time here or there. But I think that we think about the end in mind. That there will be a time we can really enjoy and spend time. And I really relish weekends. So right now I don't really work on Fridays. Friday to me is the day I can go and get the personal things done, the hair, the nails, and that sort of thing. So it's really an opportunity, I think, just to balance my life. But it can be done. Okay. But I do think it's sometimes challenging to have it all, but you can have most of what you want. Okay.
All right. So if somebody wants to get in contact with you, what's the best way?
Well, you can go on our website. We're at www.skyeconnect.com. And Skye Connect has an E in it, so it's SKYE. CONNECT.com. And we just want to thank you, Jarvis, for what you do too.
Oh,
businesses.
thank
This is a
you.
great spotlight for businesses. I know I see them all the time.
Oh no,
Didn't think
I had
was
to
gonna
bring
be-
her on. I had to bring her on.
I didn't think I was going to be one of them.
Oh
but it's
no,
an
I had to
opportunity,
bring you on. You have to
know.
fit you in your schedule.
Well, you do a lot for clients, you do a lot for our clients, and we appreciate what you do. And I just want to thank you for the opportunity today. But if you're interested in taking a look at what we have at Skye Connect, check out our website. You can always find us there. We have a great team, and they're ready to work.
All right, well, Alice, thank you again. Thank you all for watching. And for more videos, please check out my website, what'shappeningbirmingham.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all again, and bye-bye.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website, app, or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.